TV show news this week, TV streaming specifically. A binge-watching TV show is a declaration of war against your own responsibilities. Every time you click watch next episode, you're telling your laundry, your dishes, your personal hygiene that they have all lost. And honestly, when the algorithm wins, don't we all kind of lose?
Welcome, nerds, to the Clips channel. What you are about to watch is the TV news that happened this past week since the last time you were here. There is a larger video that this is a part of called The Week in Nerddom. You can go check that out over on the main channel, Generally Nerdy, and you get into all of the topics in that one video, so comic books and music and movies, etc., etc. Or you can just keep coming back here for these shorter versions, which come out a little bit later, so the stuff over on the main channel is going to be a little more up-to-date, a little more relevant, if you will. But either way, you're getting news, and that's the point, and this is the TV news, not like, I'm Tom Brokaw, and that's the way the cookie crumbles. Not that kind of news. We're talking TV news like TV shows and that kind of stuff. So, without any further ado, let's hit the news.
Follow-ups and corrections in TV streaming. We have The Last Drive-In with Joe Bob Briggs is coming up on 200 episodes. And for the 200th episode, which hopefully this episode will be out before that airs, they are bringing in Gwar, which is possibly the most normal thing that has ever happened on The Last Drive-In with Joe Bob Briggs. The pilot has apparently been completed for the new Buffy series, the reboot series, and we now have confirmation that the 25-year gap is in fact going to be a real element of the story. And that means we can look forward to Buffy paying her mortgage and having a bad back, I'm sure. Sitcoms are a dying breed, but we now have a little bit more news from the Scrubs reboot. Judy Reyes, I'm not going to shake her name out of my mouth, it's going to be confident. Judy Reyes, Turk's wife, is returning. She's now confirmed that she will be returning, showing us that no IP truly is allowed to die, but with Scrubs, I think we're okay with that. And then in some genuinely wonderful follow-up news, we have Warwick Davis is officially returning to the world of Harry Potter. Professor Flitwick will once again be played by Sir Warwick Davis on the new HBO Harry Potter remaster, the thing that's happening that nobody really asked for, but they're doing anyway. But it's still, Warwick Davis is always a win, so this is a win for everybody.
So, you're digging this very specific data point? Well, that's great, but this channel is a little bit more specifically targeted. It's the quick hits, if you will. The complete data stream of everything we talked about this week is over on the main hub, which is Generally Nerdy. So I am asking you to execute a 3-part protocol. First off, hit the like button because that is the way that the algorithm takes notice. Hit the subscribe button because that is the other way that the algorithm takes notice. And then find that link in the description to the main channel and check out all of the other deep dive information that we have up there.
New trailers this week for TV. Marvel has dropped its first trailer for the new Marvel Zombies series, and it is glorious. Described as hilariously violent, the trailer finally gives us a look at what happens when you let zombies loose in a world of super-powered people. Forget about shuffling walkers or even the blood zombies, as they are called in the subgenre. These guys don't just run. We have Captain America throwing his shield through people and a zombified Scarlet Witch. She could probably really just end the entire earth with a groan. This is the hard R, no holds barred version of this story I think that we deserve as fans. We also got a new teaser trailer for Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3, which mostly just reminds us that we still have to wait for Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3. And Samuel L. Jackson is back in the Tulsa King Season 3 trailer, ready to yell at people in Oklahoma for another season. Regular Arts News really got one piece. It's real quick. This week we got the creator of Chainsaw Man, Tatsuki Fujimoto, I think I might have said that right, is getting a new anime series on Prime. Expect it to be weird and bloody and also somehow emotionally scarring, which is just the way we like it, honestly. And then that brings us to our suggestion for the week. If you're looking for a show that was gone far, far, far too soon, then Firefly is that show. It is a masterclass in sci-fi Western storytelling that got canceled by clueless, 100% clueless network executives. It was screwed up by network executives, told out of sequence because reasons. It's perfect blend of character, wit, world building, and what will make you a fan for life. It is a rite of passage for any nerd to watch this series and then get super pissed off that there's not more of this series to watch. That is your suggestion for the week. Go watch Firefly, however you can get your filthy little hands on it.
Hey nerds, real quick, we're gonna interject here for a second and ask you a real quick question. Are you the kind of person who appreciates the sophistication of the theater, but also has a vast appreciation for the brutal, animalistic energy of, like, say, a Lorna Shore breakdown? Do you understand that true music appreciation is not necessarily about genre, it is purely about passion? If that is you, then I have a pretty good idea of the next shirt you should be wearing on your flesh. This is a design that you can find over on the Nerd Store, link down below. This design is literally the Phantom of the Opera, who lived in the guts of a music theater so that he could be closer to the music that he loved. And I've paired it with font in the text that is the only thing I could think that would really match his intensity. It is a gloriously, kinda sorta legible logo that proudly proclaims yourself as the wearer of said design as a music nerd. This is honestly the most perfect combination of highbrow art with lowbrow brutality. It tells the world that you're not just a fan of music, but you are an obsessive. You can get yours by following, once again, the link down in the description, or you can go to generally-nerdy.creator-spring.com. That is the only place to get it. Thank you very much for supporting the channel, and let's get back to the video. Thank you very much, nerds, for tuning in. If you want to level up your nerdy, geeky, pop culture knowledge, then don't forget to subscribe and do all of the things. Go check out the main channel, Generally Nerdy, for the larger portion. Again, you get all of the sections into one convenient video over on Generally Nerdy. The name of the show is The Week in Nerddom. Thank you for checking out this clip. We will see you next time. Before we go, though, always remember that if it's generally nerdy, probably here.